cultured cream using Crème Fraîche and then Flora Danica. So the first thing we're going to do is get out our culture and add it to cream that I've heated to 86 degrees. This is our Crème Fraîche starter packet that I have. I'm going to add it to a quart of heavy cream that I skimmed off the top of our milk that we get from Jersey cows. And then you have to let the culture sit for 2 minutes so it can rehydrate. Otherwise, if you go to stir it, it's going to stick to the spoon. And now after 2 minutes, we stir it in. And you want to incorporate all the culture thoroughly. And then I'm just going to pour it into a mason jar. And I'm going to let this set out for 12 hours at 77 degrees, about just room temperature. And after that, you let the culture refrigerate maybe 6 hours before you start to eat it. And that's all. So that is Crème Fraîche. Now I'm making cultured cream with Flora Danica culture. So I've gently heated up this cream. I have about a gallon of heavy cream, and I heated it up to 76 degrees as opposed to the Crème Fraîche, which is 86. Make sure that you gently heat the cream so that you don't pasteurize any of it accidentally. So I have 1/8 of a teaspoon in here because I have a gallon of heavy cream, and you have to reconstitute the culture. So I'm going to add the cream just drizzle by drizzle, and then crush it with the spatula, and it will form a paste as it rehydrates. And you want to get all the lumps mixed in. That way the culture will distribute evenly in the cream. And it's getting a lot thicker and sort of viscous. And then once that's mixed in, I keep gradually adding cream in. Making sure that I get all the culture scraped off the bottom of this little cup here. And then I go ahead and I add it to the rest of the cream. And again, stir this very thoroughly. That way everything is mixed well. And once you have it incorporated, then again you pour it into a mason jar. And this you'll let set out at room temperature as well, just like the Crème Fraîche. The only thing to remember, especially if you have other cultures in your kitchen, is that you don't want different types of culture near each other. So I'm going to separate whatever I have culture in the kitchen by like 2 or 3 feet, just to be safe. Also, what I did on the Crème Fraîche is I covered it with a white coffee filter so you can keep the dust out. And if you want to, you can label them so you don't forget. I let the Flora Danica culture sit out for 24 hours to culture as opposed to 12 hours for the Crème Fraîche. And in a later video, I'm going to be making butter from the Flora Danica. So after it cultures for 24 hours, then you have to let it set in the fridge for at least 6 hours before you eat it. But if you're going to be making butter, then you let it refrigerate for 24 hours before you start the butter making process. So that is Crème Fraîche and Flora Danica.